Welcome to Beat the Press, a special episode where we talk about the unfortunate dismissal.
Unfortunate?
I want to say unfortunate.
Fortunate?
Well, deserved. We'll say we can deserved.
3 matches too late.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. But boys, let me start with a poem. Yo, my people, it's your boy out here from Beat the Press Live. We have a fantastic solution for all your favourite football shirts. Tits from the Bits are renowned for selling fantastic, iconic, quality football shirts. Any shirt that you want, they will have. Just look at these kits. Behind me, bellissimo. And it gets better because they are giving you 25% off all their kits. And all you have to do is, 1, follow us on all our socials. They'll be right here below me. 2, and then DM us on Beat the Press Instagram account, which will be right here below. 3, the discount code to DM us with is Beat the Press. So, Kits from the Bits Instagram account will be down below. And finally, enjoy the video. Peace.
So, if you want to hear the poem, get this video to 200 likes, and then we will release it. It's a bloody shitty banger. Let's go!
Right. You gotta say, at the end.
Yeah.
Don't give it the day job, man. Don't give it the day job. Listen to those comments.
Thank you.
I promise you I'm going to be one of them burner accounts hating on your poem.
That's fine, fam. You know, I invite you.
Where did you find that poem?
I made it this afternoon. When I was at work. Yeah, I looked it up, yeah. Fam, poems, raps. Yo, you know me, yeah. I've got certain skills that man don't have.
Okay, you know what the best skill is? You know what the best skill is?
Hey,
what the hell is that?
Okay, let's get to the main point, yeah?
Yes.
Obviously, I ain't going to say a minute silence.
No.
I ain't going to say 30 seconds. I'll give him about a second.
Nah, you give me a minute.
Nah, we'll give him a minute silence.
That's enough.
Time?
Yeah, alright, so let's get to it. Abdi, hit us with it, man. Let's chat about this whole situation.
So, Monday, Ten Hag
got sacked. It was in the news. It went viral. It was crazy, blowing up like mad. It was about time, but you guys said it before. 3 games too late.
Yeah, I didn't understand what you
know
lot
what I
were on
wanted
about.
to say? Hold tight Jared Bowen. Hold tight Martin Oliver.
Hold tight Danny Ings.
Hold tight Danny Ings.
Biggest one.
Somerville.
Somerville.
Hold
tight.
Yes, hold tight. Yeah.
Oh yeah, didn't want to
Hold
score.
tight Garnacho. That man didn't want to score.
Nah, 100. And then
Boys,
that's it. Capitulation. And then he
the
was
light is there. We can see it. It's at the end. He's finally gone. We're free.
The best
We're
news
free.
ever.
But where does that leave United?
Okay.
I got prediction. I got a prediction, boys. Have I told you our prediction?
No, enlighten us.
You know what? Let's hear your prediction.
No, you want enlighten us.
Let's just. That's the past, innit? Erik Ten Hag's gone. He's done.
Okay, he's
okay.
gone. Yeah.
Fuck him. That football was atrocious. The 3 seasons. Thank you for the cups and that.
Now, thank you. Firstly, let me quick disclaimer. Yeah, I've said it before. I ain't really with the Ten Hag slander.
Yeah.
He's bought the trophies, couple of good moments and whatnot. It's not for him.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
You know what it was?
I'm not gonna sit here and call man a ball fraud and all that shit. But I'm not with it. But it just didn't work out for my man. Good luck in the future, unless you're working for like one of the ops in that. But he's right. The light is there. I've waited for this since Ineos came. Not necessarily for Erik Ten Hag to get sacked, but for the first big major decision that they've got to make.
Yeah.
I think he said it a couple of weeks back.
This is it. I said they've got to make the decision. This is the biggest decision. Forget hiring Barada, Wilcox, any of that, because they're part of it, innit?
Yeah.
They're part of Ineos, and
Yeah, same thing, innit?
exactly. But what I'm saying is, as a collective, that was their biggest decision.
Yeah.
Do we sack Ten Hag? Having said that, this was the earliest they've ever sacked a manager.
Yeah.
So I know it's looking shit because we're 14th, but there's still something
To build on?
to be salvaged from this season.
Yeah.
The reason
And not
why.
only that, I think
Land.
So it's not for me. It's not this season. Isn't we need to go and win a trophy
Yeah.
right now. What I want to see is identity.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see as soon as my prediction may come correct. I'm predicting it. Yeah. The date is Monday. We just got the news that Ten Hag's been sacked.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's true.
And
That's why I come
say-
prepared. Funeral for
Amorim's coming in,
It's an
boys.
emergency meeting.
emergency.
Amorim.
You get
Yeah,
me? And
more
there's
in-
only
yeah,
one person
more.
that's dressed for the occasion. The others let me down.
How is it we're gonna sign a Bengali manager? Rubel, my boy, my dog, Amorim.
Oh,
They call him Rubel. He worked out Hajis. He worked with Speedy, worked with Speedy, worked with Speedy.
Hey!
That's what we're gonna sing it all time.
no, but let's talk
You
about
don't
the
scream.
candidates that was there for the job. So we had Xavi,
Yeah.
we had Tuchel, but obviously he's got taken out by the England job.
Yeah.
You had Potter, he was linked to that job as well. You had Southgate.
No.
Van Nistelrooy currently running the reins as we speak.
had Zidane
Your
as well.
boy that you wanted, Thomas Frank.
Great player.
Edin
manager.
Terzic, old Borussia Dortmund,
He's
Dortmund
class,
manager.
He's class.
Like you said as well, Monso, Zidane.
Yeah.
So these are the managers that were linked to the job. And out of all these managers, who would you guys want?
I think I want Ruben.
Ruben, innit?
I think you're right.
He wasn't
I think-
considered, innit?
Even,
But
you know
yo,
what?
should I tell you, mad? Like you lot have to pay you'd have to pay a buyout clause on him, or
Yeah,
wouldn't
it's
you?
only
10
like
million.
8 million.
10
But
million.
I
so-
reckon it's about 10 million euros.
But should I tell you something mad? Do you know, I think he was he's at Porto right now, right?
Sporting.
Sporting. I think he was at Porto before
Benfica.
Benfica, and they paid the 8 million buyout clause.
Yeah, they did. They did.
So they did the exact same thing. So like, he must be. He's
But
very
you know
young
what,
as
his
well.
managerial record is on point right now.
Can we
Played-
have Abdi read out the stats?
Yeah.
Yeah, read
I wanna
stats.
hear-
Stats
yeah,
are
talk
marginal.
to me.
Okay, so
Let me
Ruben
hear about
Amorim
Ruben.
played 244.
Rubel.
Rubel, sorry. Won 174, drawn 34, lost 36. Win percentage 71.3%. His win percentage is basically better than all the managers on there right now.
Yeah, what I've seen, I think from like last season comparing to like the other leagues and that, Sporting has been in either top three, like goals, assists, clean sheets,
Yeah.
points.
You know what the
They're
most
top
important
notch,
one is I've
crazy.
seen as well, along with all that. Apparently, there was like I don't know, it's a tweet or somewhere. He's reduced the injuries that Sporting had by at least
Is it,
20
yeah?
to 25%.
Mm.
That is massive.
But do you know what the thing
And
is?
you know
with
what?
that?
Let me land before that, because we know about Ten Hag, yeah, and the way he played, I think, was a major factor in why we had so many injuries. The system was just horrible in it, so man, just running up and down.
Can I
injured.
go on Ten Hag? Yeah, I heard rumours. I don't know if it's true or not, but players, these older players in the United squad came and said to him, "Look, we need some rest." But he was like, "Nah, go back full
Yeah,
training."
yeah.
So that's
Stubborn
where these
motherfucker.
injuries and like if these players are requesting like, "Yo, I need to break," whatever, accept that,
Yeah.
work,
I
train,
think
train
Make
on them,
changes,
but-
man. Make
No,
that-
but then there comes the fine line then
that-
for like some. Okay, so let's. I want to bring the older United talk because there was people with niggling injuries and they still carried on playing. You had Paul Scholes put an ice pack on his knee, played the game,
I get,
and you had Evra with a little knock. Seen all these mans and that doing
Nah,
the
you know
thing.
what it
He
is?
went on the pitch as well because
Nah,
he was
you-
like, "I'm not. These dinosaurs are out
no,
there."
but do you know what it is?
playing.
Abdi, you got it wrong there. Shut your why?
Ooh, I wouldn't take that.
Nah, only reason I know, no,
Let
oh
him land,
no,
let him land,
no,
and I'll come back
swing out.
to that. Let him land.
no. Let me explain why. Because that's when you lot were at your prime. You've got a reason to fight for the club. You know what I mean?
He's-
These players don't want to fight for the club.
That's and it's
You
a
know what I'm
mentality.
trying-
Yeah, no, I agree. It's a
right.
mentality
You
issue.
should fight though.
You're right.
Yeah.
Listen, I hope your prediction comes right.
So do I, because then Navs can take you off the.
5 minutes
But
last
you
minute.
know what? Yeah, but I just think like back then you had a reason. Like the players were more like that. They were more like aggressive. Now it's just like these players.
Yo, it's like nuts. Yo, breaking news. Oh, you seen what I'm seeing?
Yo!
Let me see.
Hey, Oracle.
Yo, breaking news. Look,
Amorim's here!
Amorim's here.
Portugal!
Ruben! He was a
Come on! I might go Haji's after this.
Ineos smashed it out with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Too
no
late,
messing
but-
around.
Speed, no.
They're a bit
speed.
slow with
Too
it.
late for me, but
But
it happened.
no, but after the second, just got in the quick
Yeah,
management.
it was
quick.
quick.
Yeah, that's
what I
impressive.
That's what impressive.
But you know what? It had already had to been tapped up beforehand.
it was
For me personally, that's
we were
what I
speaking
think.
about this.
Me and him were saying. Imagine now, before we got Ugarte this year,
Mm.
Now, just this summer transfer window, I'm saying, I think it was always Ineos' plan to make a move for Ruben, because they must have chatted to loads of managers beforehand.
Before they
Him,
They do interviews.
It's known. It's
Yeah,
known.
it's
I've
known
spoken
they
to
did.
few
You know what it
managers,
is? I think they're just putting that out there, right? Liverpool were after him, so it was out of him and Slot.
Ruben.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what happened was he said to Liverpool,
No.
if I come, I want 3 players, but those 3 players, like to get them, it equated to like 200 mil. So then we probably out like, yo, that's too much money.
So he rejected Liverpool. Then.
No, Liverpool rejected him because we couldn't. No, we couldn't. We couldn't do the 200 mil. You know what I mean? They ain't got the money for that.
I got you.
But I heard that if you go to United, he's still going for those 3 signings as well.
100%. You know
I
what
think
it is?
Gyökeres.
We'll talk about that in a second.
Anyhow,
Yeah.
I see
I
this
just want to say,
celebration at Old Trafford next year. Oh,
It's
man,
crazy.
It's gonna be crazy.
I just want to say, yeah,
I'm gonna go
that
to Rubel's
Ugarte
house.
signing, yeah. In the summer, Ten Hag wanted Amrabat to stay. Now, Jason Wilcox was one of the key men behind it, saying, you know what, we want Ugarte. Let alone we have to go and pay that, however
But
much
that
it
goes
was
to
for
your
him.
previous points though about buying for the manager.
Exactly. So me and him were saying, he mentioned it last couple of weeks ago when we had the crisis talk, that these signings that we've made, the Lit, the Mazraoui, the Lenny Yoro, it wasn't necessarily for Ten Hag. It's not his signings that just this season, by the way, because before that it was all on Ten Hag. I would say that, you know, his Eredivisie signings, but these ones now, I think it's definitely for the upcoming manager, and they always wanted Ruben. I think, yeah. So now Ugarte, he thrived under Ruben. He was
had
the
his
one.
best season.
He got him.
Was he there?
He got him
Ugarte
to
was
move
at
to
full-
PSG, bro.
Oh, was he there?
You know who else he
Not only
managed?
that,
Nuno Mendes.
No,
Pedro Paredes. Pedro Paro.
Paro, yeah.
And
Matheus Nunes.
Matheus
got the
Nunes.
move
João
to-
Paulinho.
João
who got the
Paulinho.
move
Oh,
to
some
So all of these
all
players,
the Portuguese,
yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
pretty much, innit?
Fala
Exactly.
Português.
Fala Português. Now, hopefully we can see that in a United team implement a new style, wing backs, whatever it
That's
is.
it.
Issue. The one thing I want like United fans to like put out there. Obviously, I hate you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
But-
hate
Feelings
you.
mutual.
You know what I mean? It's
Feelings
clear.
fucking
It's
mutual.
obvious.
I don't
I
like Nubs. I like you.
like you too, mate.
All right.
We'll go argue later.
As a person, yeah, he's alright.
Yeah, but you know,
Right.
but you know what it
Who
is.
on that top that we're talking about?
You change it to a different man. You change it to a different man. When you put that Liverpool top on.
You would have been angry.
But you know what it is? At the end of the day, United fans, they have to take Amorim in the same sense how we took Klopp.
Yeah.
Take him as a like, it can work, but don't expect
No pressure,
don't expect everything.
No, 100%.
Let it slowly happen. Let the thing give steps to where you want to be
It has to.
eventually.
But you know what the thing is? With that, it needs to go hand in hand. That we can see things.
Yeah, of course.
Because with Ten Hag, bro, I'll be honest with you. The first season, second season, we all said not second season so much, but
Yeah.
first season we definitely said we can see certain things here and there, but we give him the benefit of the doubt. He needs time to build.
Yeah.
Same with every other manager
Yeah.
that's been.
But then
at
it happened
United.
afterwards as well. Like we were taking 2 steps forward, but
Exactly.
then 3 steps
Exactly.
backwards.
Man went
It
and
didn't
played
make sense.
Mazraoui at number 10.
That was
Yeah,
it.
that was. I think that was it. That was it. Everybody was like,
No,
I
but
think
Ten Hag-
Jason Wilcox saw that and said,
what's that?
For example, the Ten Hag one, right? When he came, I always said it. I even said it with Liverpool. To be fair, I just never thought Dutch football works in the Prem. You know what I mean? Bar slot at the moment. Let's see what the future holds. You know what I mean? But I just don't think Dutch football's very calm, relaxed on the ball. You know what I mean? We'll move
he
it.
might have a point because all these Dutch might Ronnie Koeman,
Better managers than
Van
Slot have
Gaal,
come.
you get Frank de Boer. Just,
Yeah,
I think
Frank de Boer's the worst.
No, but,
Oh my God.
but great manager,
Yeah.
great player. You
Not
know,
great
like-
manager.
Not great manager.
No, but like for his
Yeah.
other team.
I think just touching on what Nabs was saying as well, yeah, it's important that United fans understand this, yeah.
yeah.
And I think for me, this is my approach anyway. Even though I've been singing about Rubel, yeah, that's my dog, that's my Cody, yeah. I'm telling you now, we can't get emotionally attached to any manager,
100%.
any player, any manager. I'm letting you know, anyone can get it because you know what it is now, yeah. United need to take this new approach, whereby okay, you will allow Amorim some time, yeah,
yeah.
but not that much time. I'm telling you now, it's not going to be that much time. If you're showing us, all right, you know what, first season we can see an identity there, boom. Next season you need to go for a little something a bit more, and then by the third season,
I agree.
go for your title charge, because that's what they want by 2027 or whatever it is they've said.
Yeah.
They want a title charge, or we want our first
But I
Premier
think-
League. If you don't have it, you're on fine time, because let me tell you something. This batch of individuals we're talking about, Ineos, they are serious people. They're going to look around and say, why has Arne Slot come to the league and he's already in the title charge?
Yeah.
Yes, he's got the players, but he's already there. Why has Unai Emery taken Villa from relegation to Champions League, sitting pretty at the top of the table, and so on and so forth? When you come and see these managers come in there and quickly get the job done. That's the ratio.
United is a bit like Game of Thrones, isn't it? You get touched. And
Yeah,
then
no,
they
can I
get killed off
say-
one
yeah,
by
yeah, but can I tell you what?
You get killed off one by, don't get
Do you know,
touched.
like with United, for that Liverpool example, right? Slot came into a very already somewhat developed
there
Liverpool
was
club
world-class
team. You
players,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So it wasn't that much of a difficult. I think you lot should take it as in what the club Klopp came into, and how long it took him to build that
That would be our
foundation.
expectation.
Yeah, because you lot, realistic, what you want to do is build a foundation, bring the star. People laughed at Liverpool when we drew to West Brom, but we done that celebration at the end when he made everyone think, because we were building something there. You know what
Who
I
did
mean?
you have back then when just before Klopp came in when Brendan Rodgers was there? So you had Joe Allen, you had Danny
So
Ings,
our goalkeeper,
Lallana.
Yeah, Pill up front.
Oh,
I-
And I crack it on Smalling. Pill up front.
we had our goalkeeper was Mignolet, we had Glenn Johnson, we had Skirtle, Saka, we had
just leave it there,
we
man.
had
I leave it.
Finnegan, was it Finnegan?
But you know what? The
Sissoko.
difference is, Nabs, I'm going to disagree because this United team, the players,
class players.
Are better.
players.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
No, but
but what I was going to say is, I think he is going to need that time.
same
You know
thing.
why?
Yeah.
Because not only because of the players and his system
Yeah.
letting him allowed to do things, but also because of the mistakes from Glazers and
You
John
need to see
Murtough.
what works and what
For the
doesn't.
last 10 years, that's not going to take 2-3 years
Yeah.
to sort out. It's going to take a while. It's
Yeah.
going to take a long time, in my opinion.
How long?
I don't know. It just depends on if you're getting results on the pitch and if you're getting performances on the pitch. It hides the fact that the Glazers and John Murtough would have messed up in the last 10 years. It hides that.
Yeah.
But these signings, when he gets to his own players in, that's another thing we're going to have to do. We spend more money, rate it. But for now, he needs to work with what he's got. And I think the players at his disposal already.
But you know what's mad, yeah? His system is 3-4-3, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what he plays. These United players have never played that.
Yeah, but guess what? We've got the personnel to
We
play
do
those kind of
that.
No,
players.
That's
but you
what's
know
good too.
one thing as well. You need to get rid of Deadwood.
Yeah,
Yes.
100%.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's what's
No,
weighing us down, though.
but
That's what's weighing us down.
it needs to be like a I'll be honest with you. There's poison at that club, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've got it out for Rashford, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, say
That guy got to go. He is like a poison, and he's slowly going down the range and destroying the club. Your young players, everything.
I won't
is-
disagree with that.
I-
But I think
I've
there's
said it for
potential
years.
there
I'm
him
gonna
to be
disagree.
good under that manager.
I've said it for years. I think he needs to go for someone else to flourish better.
Yeah,
But
Just before that, I heard, he's going to be coming in November or something.
no.
Nah,
he's coming in for Chelsea.
Nah.
He's coming in for Chelsea.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
Either Chelsea. No, it will be November though because it's
Yeah, it's
November
Chelsea.
in
Yeah,
a
it's
couple of
November.
days.
Yeah, it's
It
November.
probably
couple
won't
days
even
time.
be-
No, I mean like in mid November.
So you mean
when-
after international break?
after
then?
international?
I wouldn't even
break.
say
There's
for
a
the
chance,
Chelsea
there's a
game.
chance.
Because I
You know,
heard,
if they were smart, they wouldn't give him that Chelsea game.
I heard
You
he's
know why?
got like a leaving period with Sporting before he can actually leave. Also,
Yeah,
United paid the 10 million, whatever it
You
is.
just
but-
see that now. The news come out now.
Yeah, that's what I've just been reading
Oh,
all this time. So he's going to come in like, I think when we play Ipswich.
Yeah.
See, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
That makes more
Hanif was
sense.
saying in the car, he's got a nice set of fixtures now.
In the
To
car,
hopefully
you
do
really
something.
predicted it.
Huh?
In the car,
Yeah,
you
he's been
predicted
predicting for.
Okay.
He's just
I've
saying
been
he's
on-
he's any
okay,
manager
okay,
to come in, but
okay.
you said
But
Ruben.
do you know what the thing is? Do you know if he comes in before the Chelsea game, it's a bit of a fuckery.
Yeah,
You know what,
I wouldn't
bro,
say him
honestly,
up there as well. I
no,
wouldn't.
but
Nah, because it looks like they're going to set him up
No.
to do shit. Because he doesn't know the team properly yet.
I'd
He
rather
doesn't know the team
yeah,
as ins and outs. Because how many days is left till the Chelsea game?
Abdi, you think he can get any worse for him?
I
No,
can't,
but
that's the
imagine
thing,
coming
we
into
can't.
your first game
I
and
don't wanna
losing.
lose
It's just unnecessary pressure for him.
And you
That's
could,
what I think.
and you know what the worst thing is? You could probably take a horrible battering against Chelsea.
Yeah, we're either going to get smoked by Chelsea or
You know, the last 6 years, we've only lost to Chelsea once, and that was last season.
We always smoke
In the
Chelsea.
Prem.
No, but
We
they-
always
no,
smoke
It's always
Chelsea.
been draws.
No,
and
but Chelsea
things
have
like
been shit.
Yeah.
But this is we're
Yeah,
trying to
it's
see.
different.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
this is a different Chelsea. Because I
100%.
told you, it's
Sancho's
chaos,
coming
it's
home.
chaos ball
And it's working.
Go through it. So,
We've not got much time.
led Sporting to first league title in 19 years at the age of 36 years old.
Mad.
Yeah, that's my dad's age. Right.
And won his second with the club last season. A former Benfica and Portugal midfielder, he retired as a player in 2018.
Yep.
Went
Whoa.
through managerial ranks of Braga with an impressive stint in charge for the reserve team, which propelled him to the first team coach, 10 wins in 13 games, including a victory at Benfica for the first time in 65 years.
Ooh.
Managed players like João Paulinho, Matheus Nunes. We've probably gone through them, but the formation Monster said as well, 3-4-3 with two midfield, double pivot in the midfield, so that way they work around that. Yeah, pretty much. And the wing backs are going up high and they're spreading out the play, and then they've got like wide centre backs that are ballers. So do you reckon that system is going to fit?
You mean Euro and Martinez?
Yes.
There we go, bro.
Let's just
Young
say-
lads at the back.
Let's just
Really?
say a prediction for that team that he can potentially set up. Let's say if he does get that not Chelsea game, whatever. Let's just say after the international break, Ibn Switch.
Players that are fit.
Bro, who are we putting in there? 3-4-3. He's going in for.
So we'll start with what you said. We have Martinez and Euro on the either side.
Yeah,
of the wide centre backs.
Onana at the back.
Yeah, Onana at the back.
Delete in the middle.
Delete in the middle.
Euro, Martinez. No, Euro's not fit.
He won't be fit.
So okay, so let's go literally off this Chelsea game, yeah. So we're saying
Martinez, Delete.
Johnny Evans.
Yeah, I'll put John.
I'll put Johnny Evans in the middle.
I just want to put this out there.
I know, man.
Please,
Let
please, let him retire.
Back in the table.
No, you stop knocking his front door, man. Let the guy retire, yeah. Let Johnny Evans retire. He came for a payday, yeah, and you like keep making him play.
He's actually been reduced his wages, bro. He's playing for free now. He's just doing head.
It's
you know what's
sad.
You know what's mad?
It's so sad.
Johnny Evans might be older than Ruben.
He is, bro.
He probably is.
He's not.
Bro, he's come to retire, yeah. How are you not making him play this many games?
Ruben Amorim played with.
You can put Lindelof in there if you have to.
Yeah, Lindelof.
Okay,
Lindelof.
no.
On the real, let's do that.
So I'm saying Licha, Lindelof, because he's a bit tidy around the ball, and Delete. Yeah.
Put Lindelof on the right, innit?
Yeah.
I'll
but
play
then-
Lindelof in the middle.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I
because
But
you
then-
know why?
No, come
In
on.
his system, that middle centre back, he drops into midfield, and I think personally, Lindelof is more comfortable than Dillit or Martinez in that situation.
Maybe.
Delete looks a bit shaky on the ball sometimes. Yeah, he does.
Because I don't see
agree.
it like that. And I think in terms of pace, them two
But
are
then,
quicker for
okay, so
recovery.
what about when Euro's back in there?
Yeah, when Yoro's in there, easy
Okay,
money.
so would you not put Delete in there now, get him used to it?
Nah, I wouldn't.
I'd say get him used to it.
You want-
You know, even Martinez can play in that middle.
He can.
The problem's going to be the wing backs though, because we know what Dalot's like on left back, because he's going to have to go left back. And then the thing is with Amorim, he likes the wide wingers to stay as wide as possible. Dalot can't do that on the left back.
No, but if he puts that play in place, like if he tells Dalot, you stay on the wing,
And why
don't
if you-
come in. That's
it's easier said than done. You know what I mean?
Because you lose concentration on pitch, you're right. You lose
Especially
concentration
with
on the pitch.
United players at the moment, they don't listen.
No, but
Garnacho might do a thing there. Yeah.
Fuck off.
I'm joking. Obviously, Dalot.
you have to put
and
Dalot on
Mazraoui,
Mazraoui for
Yeah,
time
you
being.
ain't got a choice.
Yeah, and then
at the moment.
Alphonso Davies in the future. Really.
Yeah, 100%. he's there.
But then who's going to be a defensive midfielder and the two controlling midfielders in there?
Ugarte is going in there.
Ugarte's in there for me.
Ugarte and Bruno, and you have to.
Mainly.
You know what though? No.
I would fully do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Them
Ugarte,
Ugarte and
do you know
Bruno in
what?
there.
I'll tell you what I would do
But-
personally. I'd say Ugarte in there, and
Colbs.
at this moment, I know because Coles is injured.
He's
Right?
injured.
Oh yeah, right.
So I'd say at this moment, because we're leaking goals and chances and whatever, and Chelsea are chaos ball, Casemiro and Ugarte. Yes, it seems very defensive, but if you allow Mazraoui and Dalot to push up and do what they gotta do,
Yeah.
there's a little bit of.
You know the
help
only
there.
issue I'd have with that, because of it's a new style of football, like the formations we have for the Premier League, right? If it goes left, Casemiro's getting red
Yeah, 100%.
in that.
No, but
photo.
he's got more stability.
No, he does.
He's
but
got,
you know-
look how much safety he's got around him.
Nah,
there.
but what I'm trying to say is, if because of the style of football, for example, if the players get pushed out wide, the centre back, he's got to drop into
That position, yeah.
centre back. Boom, red card.
Well, the way I'd see
You know what I
that,
mean?
the way I'd see that is he was much more likely to do that under the football we were playing under Ten Hag, because it was defenders, him,
yeah.
everybody 500 meters.
Because I think he still might play a low block like he does at Sporting, because that's what he's used to. Because what he does is he has 10 man just in front of
low block, you know.
in front of the box.
I don't think it's a low
He
block.
plays very high up.
Yeah, no, but that's when he's attacking. But defending wise, when he's taking the pressure in.
No,
at the
I
same
know what
time-
you mean.
Is
There's
it like a
difference.
weird
Yeah,
counter?
A low
attack?
block
Yeah,
when
you
you
don't
just
have the ball.
parked constantly there
Yeah.
in your own half, and that's where you play.
You're
counter
inviting
attack.
pressure.
Yeah, no.
What you do is when you're defending, you get into a whole formation where you're stopping the other team attacking,
Yeah.
regardless of where
But that
you
starts
are
on
the
top
pitch.
though, doesn't it?
So yeah,
Yeah, it
so
starts
that
at
could
top
start with them
Yeah,
playing
with them
out
pressing.
from the
Yeah,
back.
but it's when
But
the
we
transition.
still have our
Yeah.
formation
Yeah.
set.
Yeah.
So it's still the same setup, just a few yards up the pitch.
Yeah.
So
And obviously, if you're getting constantly pelted by the better teams, then
You drop back.
so who would you lot play at your 3?
okay, this is where it's interesting for
Up
me
front,
personally.
yeah.
Okay.
Me personally, what he likes to do is what any manager should do and get his striker the most chances possible.
Right.
Now, I don't know if you lot have heard of Gyökeres,
Of course.
that Swedish striker.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not really
He
feeling
is
much.
mental.
Right.
It's hard.
He is mental. Right now, he's one of the best strikers in the whole of Europe.
Right.
Right now.
His conversion rate. Is
And
crazy,
his
man.
conversion rate is mental. But you know why that is?
I guess he's
He sets
playing
up-
for them.
Sporting,
Yeah.
but he's scored in like every game so
Yeah.
far in the
So
Sporting.
you know the way he plays. He don't play with the inside forwards that we see of today.
Right.
The Salahs of the world, the
Yeah.
Sakas, the ones who'll cut in, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom. He don't always play like that. Those two that are with the striker, Højlund in this instance,
Yeah.
their job is to create for him.
Okay, I understand.
So
yeah.
now,
Old
if
school.
you're asking me what I do, Bruno, yeah, you heard me right. Bruno as a right, like attacking inside forward.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
But that he's creating chances
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah.
You know that
Mm.
because Bruno up the pitch, that's ideally where you want to keep him in it, and he's got that stability behind
Yeah.
him. And then it's one of Garnacho, Rashford, or Ahmad. In an ideal world for me, I'm putting Ahmad. there.
Ahmad,
100%.
I'm putting Ahmad there as the starter. But that's me. If you don't want to change your front
Who's
three,
your
go
striker?
ahead.
Højlund as well.
Sorry, who was your striker?
Højlund.
Højlund's
Højlund,
got
yeah.
him.
It's got to be Højlund, yeah.
gotta be
I'm happy with that.
Højlund is. I don't know if you, as a Liverpool fan, watch him as much, but bro, he has got the most potential in that United team in terms of his chance conversion. He's just crazy.
He
the
just doesn't get the
conversion rate.
service.
You know, for me,
He
it
just
doesn't
I
get
don't
the
think he's a
service, bro.
bad player. I've seen what I've seen of him. I don't think he's
I
a
think,
bad
you know,
player. I
bro,
just
he-
think he's very injury prone, and like when he
That's it.
starts hitting
Yeah.
his better.
And it's like one of you guys said as well, he's not getting the service he requires.
He's not.
He's
No one is in
no
that.
one's feeding him.
Ten Hag team,
Can we go,
man.
like, what do you guys think of the whole? Do you think Amorim can get a situation out of Xerxes?
I just think he's another option. I told you
Yeah.
with Xerxes
'Cause-
what it is. He's not going to go there to be a out and out starter every week
Yeah.
and bang goals for us. I think he's a very good option to have. Something
He
different.
can work in that front three, innit? He can
No,
work
because
in
what
it
happens
with
sometimes as
him.
well, that 3-4-3 turns into a diamond with
Yeah,
two strikers,
100%.
and he can be the second striker to feed Højlund. Because
I
he
think-
Amorim likes playing with two strikers
No,
sometimes.
but see,
Exactly, yeah,
it's
I do,
yeah.
like I said, it's all amazing when you think about it.
Yeah, and it's
But
speculation. And that's
the
right.
one thing we can all agree on: United at this very moment in time, they're very much against everything. The players, they don't want to listen to anything, and that's I think the main thing you gotta sort out.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's going to happen anyway naturally
That
because
comes hand in hand with-
that's going to happen with the help of Ineos and the whole Avengers list because
Yeah.
them man there are filtering out who is actually taking on board instruction because you got to think about it. Jason Wilcox is one of the key men, like I said, in how we play.
Right.
And he's taking that all the way down to academy under 18s,
Yeah.
under 16s, 14s, whatever.
Whatever.
He's taking it down from there. So it has to be that style of play that the manager wants in the first team is implemented all across United's academy as
I
well.
get what you're saying. Yeah.
So with that, it's going to happen. And in the first team, if you don't get players who are not following instruction and doing that, this is the thing with Ten Hag I hated.
Yeah.
He had favourites.
Yeah,
there was
you
no,
do.
there was no like, okay, we're going to play you based on being
Just-
rewarded
yeah.
because you're doing in training or you're following up on
what you're
performances.
saying,
Like
yeah.
Ahmad, for instance.
Yeah.
Bro, Ahmad done his thing in the first 5 games of the season when he got the
Got
chance
dropped.
to.
Yeah.
Then he got dropped and then it was finished.
Bro,
Yeah,
he
it's a
looked
bit of a weird
pissed
one,
one of the
that.
games.
That's what I'm saying.
Man picked Anthony over
Exactly,
Ahmad, you know.
but-
Oh,
And then Anthony got injured, and then Ahmad come on.
he was pissed, man. You could tell he was pissed.
Don't blame him, bro. But with Ruben, I'm hoping that
I want to see Harry Armas play.
he's
I wanna
gonna,
see some
yeah,
big
you know-
he's very big on playing academy players.
Do you know the one thing? Should I
Obi
tell you one
Martino.
thing? I'll be honest. This will come from like an opposition fan, so I know how Liverpool and other teams struggle against you lot in your glory days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you lot, to be successful, you gotta make the most out of Old Trafford. In the sense where
yeah.
you
Are
lot got
we
no.
rebuilding though?
No,
That's the
but
thing.
nah. I'm on about the pitch. You lot have a stupidly wide
Yeah,
pitch.
yeah, yeah.
You lot have to
But
make the
this is what I'm
most
saying.
of that
In,
way.
in his system,
Yeah,
and
that is
playing
right.
with
Yeah,
those,
that's what I
you
mean.
have to make the most of
But
it.
that's what I'm trying
I
to
want to
say.
see that as well as Ruben being able to adapt and make changes.
Yeah.
If there is in-game management, that's what we need. If we're gone down or if we need to react a certain type
Yeah.
of way or prevent something from happening, make those changes, make the alterations in the formation to stop that from
You
happening.
know
Get
what's
the
good about
points, man.
Ruben as well? His man management as well.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
I think there's a player from Wolves. He went to Sporting. Yeah, he flopped at Wolves, but he's smashing it for Porto. Maybe Sporting.
Trincao.
Is it Trincao?
Trincao. He's a cam. He's a cam in the position, like their front three.
Yeah.
He played
That's what I
the
mean.
right
So
forward.
you know when I was talking about
asking
Bruno
him
being up there,
Right.
Trincao is basically that.
Yeah, I just want to see
assists.
more. I want to see more strictness in them.
Yeah.
Like,
you get that.
do you know, like the thing is you want to see that, but you don't want it to turn around like how the fans did with Erik Ten Hag when it kind of like got thrown in his face after a bit with the whole Sancho situation, where everyone
Sancho's
knew,
going back, boys.
but everyone knew he was being a twat, right? But then it was like when he pushed him away, everyone was like, "Oh, why are you being mean to him for?" You know what I mean? Like,
Glacio maneuvers, isn't it?
yeah, and it's you gotta think
Get
about.
rid of it, man. We don't need
You
that.
know what I mean?
We don't
And I
need
think with
Time it's gonna affect
Yeah.
you a lot,
But
man.
his mentality with Ten Hag was he wanted the discipline to be on point from get go.
and I agree.
Kicked out Ronaldo.
No, but I think
Sancho,
I think you lot need to
situations.
back your manager and let him do his thing
Yeah.
and let him just have faith in it if
Like
you
I
want it
said,
to.
bro, it goes hand in hand.
But now,
You need to
yeah,
see
with
shit.
Ruben coming in, we got identity. And he
Well,
plays that 3-4-3.
Hopefully,
Well,
bro.
Ten Hag didn't have that yet.
No,
he
Ten
did.
Hag had a fucking
He had,
identity.
He did,
bro.
man.
I actually
But you know
did.
what he did? He did in Ajax, bro.
Oh, that's
But
right.
when he come to United, he said to his own fucking principles. He said, "Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I'm chucking out the window and I'm going back to
basics.
basics and simple ball. Not even simple ball because
And you
I
gotta
shit
hope
ball,
that-
man.
and you-
Let's see, innit?
I just-
I'm excited to see what happens.
You know what?
Honestly.
Great manager, yeah.
So
I do rate you lot for getting him, and hopefully you don't ruin another good manager.
Yeah,
I
let's
think
see.
it's good. On that note, though,
Looking good.
yeah, let's wrap up. So thank you for tuning into this special episode, and we'll see you for the main episode next week. Peace
In a
on
bit.
the streets. Take care.
Alright.
खत्म बाय बाय टाटा गुड बाय